What's up, everybody out there? This is Aaron here with another deck profile. Here with my friend's deck, which is, you can see right here, zombies, but you ever heard of the King of Skull Servants? A fun deck to use. Of course, yeah, doesn't show the attack here, 0 defense, 1-star monster, but this deck can be pretty vicious, come to think of it. Which I'll show you of how this deck works. Very fun to do. So, let's get to it. So we know this is zombies. So the boss monster is pretty much the 3 King of Skull Servants. King of Skull Servants is the original attack of this card becomes the number of King of Skull Servants and Skull Servant cards in your graveyard times 1000. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, remove from play 1 King of the Skull Servants or Skull Servant in your graveyard to special summon this card. So pretty much that's the boss monster of the deck. So now we'll go with the 3 regular Skull Servants. Yeah, 1-star, 300 attack, 200 defense. But this is why they're so good when they're thrown to the graveyard. Just like with King of Skull Servants, it says, with any King of the Skull Servants or Skull Servants times 1000 attack, this regular King of Skull Servants is gonna be. So the whole point of the deck is having so many Skull Servants in your graveyard to make this King of Skull Servant or servants, rather you have on the field 1 or 2, or let's just say all 3 if that were to be the situation. It becomes that powerful. So we'll go with, he plays 3 White Princess. White Princess. Not the Night Princess. White Princess. When this card becomes Skull Servant while it is in your graveyard. If this card is normal or special summon, you can send 1 White Prince from your deck to the graveyard. During either player's turn, you can send this card from the graveyard during either player's turn. You can send this card from your hand or the field to the graveyard. All monsters currently on the field lose attack and defense equal to their own level, rank times 300 until the end of this turn. So of course, yeah, when thrown in the graveyard, it becomes known as, it's named as a Skull Servant. So that's the White Princess. Now I'll go with the White Prince. The White Prince. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can send 1 Skull Servant and 1 in the light, the Lady in White, from your hand or deck to the graveyard. You can banish 2 Skull Servants and this card from your graveyard to special summon 1 King Skull Servants from your deck. This card becomes Skull Servant while it's in the graveyard. So basically these become Skull Servants. They're named as Skull Servants when they're thrown into the graveyard. So you got the Princess, the Prince. We'll go with the White Mare now. It's not Nightmare, it's White Mare. So, White Mare. When it is in the graveyard, this card's name is treated as Skull Servant. You can discard this card to activate one of the following effects. Rather, select one of your removed from play Skull Servant or White Mare. Return it to your graveyard. Or you can select one of your removed from play the Lady in White or King Skull Servants and special summon it. So, White Mare. Then there is the Lady in the White. The Lady in the White is face up level 3 or lower zombie type monsters you control, except the Lady in the White cannot be destroyed by battle and are unaffected by effects of spell and trap cards. This card's name is treated as Skull Servant while it is in the graveyard. So basically all these cards are named as Skull Servants, like I said. But yeah, you want these in the graveyard, so times 1,000 for how many you have. That's the attack of the King of Skull Servants. Now the other is just the regular staple of zombies. So basically, of course, the 3 zombie master. Once per turn, you can send 1 monster from your graveyard, special summon 1 level 4 or lower zombie type monster from either player's graveyard. So that's almost you want to ditch out and you want to bring back your King of Skull Servants if you wish to. You can do that. 1 goblin zombie. Of course, he would play 2, but you need some room to play some more cards. So 1 is good enough. Of course, goblin zombie is. When this card battles, inflicts battle damage to your opponent, send the top card of their deck to the graveyard. When this card is sent to the field to the graveyard, add 1 zombie monster with 12 or less defense from your deck to your hand. So a searcher, and if you wish to, yes, you can search for your King of Skull Servant. 2 Shinindojus. I think that's what it's called. Keep on forgetting. Shinindoji, yeah, Shinindoji. Which is, once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Banish 2 zombie type monsters from your graveyard, draw 1 card. Or target one of your banished zombie monsters, return that to the top of your deck. So basically, whatever you're just gonna return back, you already know what you're gonna draw. It's gonna be the card you just put back. Three, Pyramid Turtles. Pyramid Turtle. When this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, you may select 1 zombie monster with defense of 2,000 or less from your deck and special summon it to the field in face-up attack or defense position. No tribute is required for monsters of level 5 or more. The deck is then shuffled. So these are just ways to, if they're going to be destroyed, whatever, you have your ways of bringing out your King of Skull Servants. Now the reason I keep on saying King of Skull Servants, because again, that's just the boss monster of the whole entire deck. 1 Mizuki. You can banish this card from your graveyard to target 1 zombie type monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Another way to special summon, rather, zombie master, the King of Skull Servants, whatever you need. Now this one is not a zombie. The Supremacy Sun. Okay, huge one right there. Now of course it says 2, 4, 6, 8. A 10-star monster. So basically you have to sacrifice 3 monsters to do this. Cannot be special summoned except by its own effect during the next standby phase after this face-up card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. You can discard 1 card, special summon this card from the graveyard. So there we go for monsters. Now magics, of course, you're gonna need the 3 zombie worlds. Field spell. All monsters on the field and in the graveyard, any graveyard, become zombie monsters. Neither player can tribute summon monsters except zombie monsters. So you're going against a deck that's gonna tribute. You just better hope you can stop them, because they cannot tribute unless they're zombies. Then we got the 2 Book of Lives. Target 1 zombie monster in your graveyard and 1 monster your opponent controls. Special summon that target. Also banish this second target. So pretty much helpful if you have zombie world, because all of them become zombies. So even if you want to take away one of your opponent's monsters, they're zombies because of zombie world. One MST. 1 Swords of Revealing Light. Swords of Revealing Light, if you do not know this, flip all opponents your opponent's controls face up. This card remains on the field for 3 of your opponent's turns. While this card is face up on the field, monsters your opponent controls cannot declare an attack. One Veil of Darkness. Veil of Darkness is continuous spell. During your draw phase, if you draw a dark monster, you can reveal it and send it to the graveyard, and you can draw one more card. So basically that's your helper if you just want to throw away any dark monsters, as in your Skull Servants, whatever. Just throw it away, draw another card. Instant, like that, easy. Want to Lure of Darkness? Lure of Darkness, draw 2 cards. Then remove from play 1 dark monster from your hand. If you don't have any dark monsters in your hand to remove, send all cards in your hand to the graveyard. Basically, you're already going to have something that's going to be dark. And then with the Shunin Denjus, or any effects of bringing cards from your banish zone back to the graveyard, that's your help right there. Foolish Burial, send 1 monster from your deck to the graveyard. So your helper again. Now 2 Phalanx Pikes. Phalanx Pikes is an equip spell. The equipped monster gains 900 attack for each card in either graveyard that has the same name it does. So basically everything here is zombie, so it works, except for the Supremacy Sun. So basically this is your only fiend, so hopefully the whole entire time you're not going to really draw into this, or if you do, well then, if you have Phalanx Pike, hopefully it doesn't get thrown into the graveyard and you still have your ways of, again, all of it here is zombies. So the Phalanx Pikes, one for 1, send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 1 monster from your hand or deck. Again, just another way to bring out the King of Skull Servant. Now, Polymerization and a Dragon's Mirror. Now, Polymerization, everyone knows that's just gonna polymerize whatever monsters you want to bring out a fusion. And Dragon's Mirror is remove from play from your side of the field or your graveyard fusion material monsters that are listed on a dragon type fusion monster card, then special summon that fusion monster from your fusion deck, then special summon it as treated as a fusion summon. Now, okay, we got magic cards done. Now, trap cards. He only plays 4. Compulsory Evacuation Device, a simple, cool trap card. I know no one really plays as much, but he plays it. Return 1 monster on the field, return it to its owner's hand. Basically, just send away anything you don't want to deal with. Magic Cylinder. Magic Cylinder is negate the attack of 1 monster your opponent controls and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. So basically, they attack you, whatever their attack was, you're gonna send it right back to them. And the attack of what their monster was, that's the damage they're gonna take out of their life points. And then last is 2 Graceful Revivals. Continuous trap card. Select 1 level 2 or lower monster from your graveyard and special summon it in attack position. When this card is removed from the field, destroy that monster. When that monster is removed from the field, destroy this card. It is like Call the Haunted to bring back level 2 or lower monsters from your graveyard and special summon it. Just like Call the Haunted, except Graceful Revival is a level 2 or lower. And only 1 from the extra deck, which is right here, like with Polymerization or Dragon's Mirror. This is it's a fusion dragon. You need 2 zombie monsters to do it, so it's pretty easy for Polymerization and Dragon's Mirror because all you need is 2. So you could just remove 2 special summon this. the Dragon Necrosoul Dragon. So, must be fusion summoned. Monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. With this card, at the end of the damage step, if this card battled a monster that has an original level, that monster's attack becomes 0. Also, if that monster is still face up on the field, special summon 1 Dark Soul token, zombie type dark, level, attack, defense 0. When summoned, its level and attack become equal to the original level and attack of that monster. You can only control 1 Dragon Nether Soul Dragon. So that's the reason why I use this Dragon's Mirror and Polymerization, because it's so easy to do. And that's his only fusion. So that's the deck, and as usual, yes, we'll go with the combos now. So again, King of Skull Servants, you need, it's times 1000 for each card that is called Skull Servants, or is going to be selected as Skull Servants, or they're named as. So if you went, let's just say, okay, you have 1 for 1, you have Mizuki in your hand. Okay, 1 for 1, Mizuki, Foolish Barrel, Zombie Master, Zombie World. So these are your 5 cards. And you had a Lady in the White. So your 5 cards, and this is what you drew. The Lady in the White. Okay. Particularly, you can go like this. Maybe your best thing is right now, go Zombie World. So your field spell, Zombie World, because you want to change everything to zombies already. You can go Foolish Burial. Maybe you want to send away a Skull Servant. Pretty much I say that's the best one to do. So you activate Foolish Burial, your hand. This is the field zone. Okay, you have no monsters right now, and you want to send away possibly the Skull Servant. So Skull Servant I would just do already. Graveyard, your hand. Okay, so you played Foolish Burial. Put Skull Servant to the graveyard. Now, okay, Zombie World, this is what you have left. What you could do, activate 1 for 1, send away your Lady in the White. Special summon King of Skull Servants. Now, King of Skull Servants, it times 1000 for each thing, each number of King Skull Servants and Skull Servant. Now, these are Skull Servants when, okay, you have a regular Skull Servant, and then Lady in the White is treated as Skull Servant. So, it's times 2. So, 2000 attack your King of Skull Servant. Now you still have this. So you can go Zombie Master. Use Zombie Master's effect. Send away your Mizuki. Then of course, Mizuki is not treated as King of Skull Servant. Is not played as it, or named as it if you were to say so. And special summon Mizuki. So you basically have 3 monsters right there. Your field spell is Zombie World. These are your monsters. You have King of Skull Servants, which is 2000 attack. Zombie Master, Mizuki. So you played 3 monsters right there instantly. So you can do that if you wish to. That's a good combo. I would do instantly straight like that. So that's like one combo you can do. Let's go with this time if you had Pyramid Turtle, Chudendenju, whatever the heck it's called, I keep on forgetting. Let's say Veil of Darkness, Graceful Revival, Dragon's Mirror, and the White Mare. So, your 5 cards, you drew White's Mirror. Now, okay. You have plenty of options you can do. Of course, you have your Graceful Revival, so you might as well just set it for when you're going to need it. You could possibly activate Veil of Darkness. Maybe that you want to do first. So then Veil of Darkness is on your draw phase. Let's say, okay, yeah, this was played first. Your draw phase was White's Mirror. If you draw a dark, which you just did, you can reveal it. So show your opponent, send it to the graveyard, and draw another card. If you wish to. Maybe that's what you want to do. So send it away to the graveyard. You still have your Pyramid Turtle, Shunin Denju, Dragon's Mirror. You activated Veil of Darkness, so you drew White's Mirror to throw away. And your draw was the White Princess. So here's what you have. So, what you could do, you can play either of these 3. You can play defense and set down the Pyramid Turtle. So when Pyramid Turtle attacked as a result of battle, search for anything to special summon. Basically, I go King of Skull Servants because you can special summon. King of Skull Servants. Now that's my Pyramid Turtle's effect. So you can do that. You can play just, if you want to play a monster already, you can go Shunin Denju. If you have banished 2 zombie monsters in your graveyard, draw 1 card. If you have, zombies in your graveyard, you want to banish 2. Well then, if you have 2, yes, banish them, draw 1 card. Or target one of your, of course, yeah, if you have one that's banished, return that to the top of the deck. So Shunin Denju, you can rather play their effects, or you can, if you have a way of doing one of the effects, you can do it. Or you just have it on the field and you just have a 15 attacker right there. Or if you wanted to, go your White Princess. If this card is normal summon, of course, yeah. Send away a White Prince from your deck. So you drew your White Mirror out of the Veil of Darkness you want to throw away. You want to summon your White Princess. If that's what you did, send away the White Prince. Now here's another combo. Let's say you did this, but you had Dragon's Mirror. You would want to activate Dragon's Mirror. Now it says, remove from play on the side of the field on your graveyard fusion materials that are listed to make a dragon. This is a dragon. It is 2 zombies. Now it says remove. You have 2 zombies instantly. Remove them from play. Activate Dragon's Mirror. Play your Draco, Nether Soul, Dragon. Of course, yes, it can no longer be played here. It has to be played where the link format is now. So an instant like that also, if you wanted to do. So Spell and Trap Card Zone, Monster Zone, the new link format where you can only have Fusion, Exceed, Synchro, Link. These are your banished monsters. And of course, yeah, you just have 2 monsters out instantly now. And in your hand still, Pyramid Turtle and Shunin Denju. if that's what you wanted to do out of the play of doing White Princess. So let's say you did want to do that. So now you have this out. So your draw was, okay, Phalanx Pike. Basically, to play this you can, but you don't have any target in the graveyard. So okay, maybe you just wanted to play Shuden Denju, but then here's the thing right here. You can target one of your banished zombie monsters, which is right here, and if you wish to, put it back to the top of the deck. Or just again have another monster out. You don't have that many. You don't have any monsters right now to banish to draw another card. So again, you just have another board right there of bringing out whatever. Or if you wish to, again, yeah, Pyramid Turtle, get whatever you need. And if you have any, well then you can equip now to Phalanx Pike. Equip it to 900 attack for each card in either graveyard that has the same name as it does. So there are those combos you can do. If you had Zombie World out, you had Zombie Master. Your Mizuki was in the graveyard, so let's just say it was in the graveyard. You had your King of Skull Servants. Or even if you wish to also, Polymerization. You have two. You can throw away these two. Now you have Mizuki, King of Skull Servants, Zombie Master, Mizuki. Like I just said, you have the three right here. A regular Polymerization can also bring back your can also bring out your fusions. So again, right here. Now let's say also you had Book of Life. Of course, it says target one zombie monster in your graveyard and select one of your opponents. So remove one of yours, remove one of theirs. Special summon the first target, also banish the second. So basically, if you wanted to, since Zombie World is out, they're zombies. So even if you want to, you can take one of your opponent's monsters from the graveyard and it becomes yours because they are zombies. Or if you didn't have Book of Life, but if you wish to, you have your dragon out. You can remove Mizuki, special summon maybe just your Zombie Master because you don't have any Skull Servants, so you really don't want to possibly bring out your Skull Servant because it's just nothing, not an attack yet of, because you don't have anything that's called Skull Servants, King of Skull Servants, or anything that's treated called as Skull Servant. So there's that you can do if you want to save yourself for a turn. Swords of Revealing Light. Now of course, Graceful Revival. Let's just say that was just on the field, you never even used it yet. Okay, let's just say, let's from the start. Okay, you had this still face down. Somehow you just had, okay, your Mizuki, a princess. So let's just say all this is in the graveyard right here. Just watch. Okay, Mizuki, White Princess, White Mare, the King of Skull Servants, a regular Skull Servant, you had your Phalanx Pike in your hand. And you had a Veil of Darkness in your hand. So this is how crazy King of Skull Servants can be. Watch. Okay, you have the Prince Skull Servant, King of Skull Servants, White Mirror, White Princess, and a Mizuki. Let's say this was your whole entire graveyard right here. And you start Zombie World. This is in your hand. Graceful Revival. Okay. Now I'll show you a huge combo what you can do, and this is why King of Skull Servants is that pretty vicious and can be pretty crazy to do. Okay, your graveyard. You activate Veil of Darkness, so your draw was just let's just say a Zombie Master. You want to throw away Zombie Master. So this is all in your graveyard. And your draw was, let's just say, an MST. Okay, so what? So Phalanx Pike, MST, your Graceful Revival, you have your Veil of Darkness activated, you have Zombie World. Now, okay. You activate Graceful Revival. It special summons a level 2 or lower from the graveyard. What you would want to bring out is King of Skull Servants. Special summon. Times 1000 for each King of Skull Servants or Skull Servant in your card. In the graveyard, special summon it. So basically, yeah, special summon this out of Graceful Revival. Times 1000. Now here's the thing, watch. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Times 1000. Your King of Skull Servant is a 4000 attacker. Everything is zombies. So yeah, graveyard, everything zombies. Your Phalanx Pike activates your King of Skull Servants. Times 900. Now again, you just have all this still. Times 900. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 9. Everyone knows that. But okay, you'll possibly want to do this also. If you want another monster out, remove Mizuki. You want to special summon Zombie Master. So your Phalanx Pike and your Graceful Revival is to your King of Skull Servants. Of course, yeah. Veil of Darkness, you have out. You special summon Zombie Master out of Mizuki's effect. Zombie World. And then again, with Phalanx Pike, your King of Skull Servants is just way more higher. Now think of that. King of Skull Servants. Just a little 1-star monster, and that's the effect. That's how crazy King of Skull Servants can be. And it's so easy to bring out. Rather by Zombie Master's effect. You want to remove Mizuki, special summon him. The Pyramid Turtle. Graceful Revival. Book of Life. That's how crazy this deck can be with King of Skull Servants. Just this one little monster. And for how many you have that's in the graveyard, that is King of Skull Servants, or treated as called Skull Servant. That's how high the attack of King of Skull Servants can be. Now, okay, you still had Zombie World out, but here's the thing also. Everything is zombies. So if you played Book of Life, you can bring this out. Even though if it's called a dragon, no, with Zombie World, it is a zombie. can even bring this out, or an easy way also, remove Mizuki. Special summon him. Now, if it was done correctly, first by Polarization or Dragon's Mirror, and it was played here first, it can just be played as a normal monster. So easy to bring out also. And since it's a zombie, your Pike can go well with it. Because they are zombies, because Zombie World switches all monsters to zombies. So, this was his King of Skull Servants deck. So these princes, these Skull Servants, these White Mirrors, these princesses, all the zombies must follow what the King of Skull Servants wants you to do, which is make them powerful, make this dragon powerful, turn your whole world into zombies, and be that perfect to make a huge attack on the King of Skull Servants. That's how fun this deck can be. So, hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I will show you more deck profiles later. Peace.